What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ant, GodMade32 on Instagram, and today we back with House of the Dragon, episode 4, King of the Narrow Sea. Let's go. And yeah, guys, we finally back with another episode of House of the Dragon, man. And it's been such an amazing ride so far, man. Like, there's been so many amazing things that have taken place so far. And just last week alone with the whole White Hart situation and how it didn't present itself to Viserys, but then turned around and presented itself to Rhaenrya. And just her whole situation and the position that she's in right now, it's just really thrilling, man. And I'm hearing that they're about to switch out the actress. I'm hearing that the time jump is about to get really drastic over the next couple of episodes. So they're about to age her up something crazy. And I'll just say this, man. These first 5 episodes with the actress that we've got so far, I think her name is Ali Alcott. I'm childish. She's just been amazing, man. And she's really endeared us to Rhaenyra, her plight, and how much we've been engaged with what's been happening with her so far, man. And I'm just ready to see when the new actress comes in, where the story is, and how she's able to take the reins and go further and build off of what the young actress has put forward. And if you like what we're doing here, please go ahead and do the YouTube things. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Now, without any further ado, we got House of the Dragon, episode 4. Let's get It's a great start to the episode. Her touching the gift from Daemon.
The man is older than my father. It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
That's a fact.
Next. Ours is a bond that has long endured. Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Deeply rooted in this land, your day shall be easy and night safe under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt. Craven.
Happily row myself back to King's Landing if I brought an end to this ridiculous pageant.
The boy done killed him. Yes! Yes, I knew it! You talk too much, man. Then you want to pick up the little sword? Alright, little man. Dead by a boy of 10. God damn. He did that on purpose, son. I like the mood of this episode so far. It just feels heavy in a different way than last episode, though. That boy pulled up with the short hair.
Add it to the chair.
Oh, shit. I love it.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea.
Love it.
But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
He pulled this shit
Where's
last
Lord
time.
Corlys?
It's a good scene. I don't know what I think of Daemon, but I know that was a good scene for it.
Of the gallery.
Would you like to see the tapestry?
They drunk and shit.
I shall enjoy them alone.
Oh, that sucks. They still not talking? Boy, they can hold a grudge, boy. She want it back in blood. The blood.
Most men and boys don't fawn over me. They only want my name in my Valyrian blood for their offspring.
I think it's rather romantic.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out to heirs.
Oh, that's a sharp barb, son.
I find I have few friends lately.
I've missed you too.
For all them years, boy. I'm getting the neck tingles and shit from that. That's a touching scene. Bastard. Why you smile like that?
Eo munia mastas lir mundasmaista. Kesi mundasma avuisa.
Right.
Leson eohon zukose glaisa con coste de o.
That's a big fact.
Is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Laena to the Sea Lord's son. If House Velaryon entered into an alliance
with the Bravos boys, oh!
Then
Madness.
To seek our own marriage pact.
Where light skin homie at with the dreads, man? I want to see him and Sea Smoke again. Pull up. Ooh, it's a map. Ooh, secret door. Yeah, that boy Daemon, boy, you know he know about the doors. All the doors. Oh, he coming to double backstab the dad, son. Corlys finna marry son off to, and then he finna come and deal with the, to make sure they can't make no pact with the free cities at all, son. She got some commoner clothes. About to see the city after dark, girl. You don't know nothing about none of this. Call her a boy. What's wrong with her?
Our good king names his daughter a girl, his heir.
Pardon me, Your Grace. The king has requested your presence.
You know what that means. Can't show none of this on YouTube.
What is this place?
It's where people come to take what they want.
So what you bringing these there for?
It's a pleasure, you see. For the woman as it is the man.
Oh, Daemon, you bastard. Ooh! 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 I wonder how he gonna play this shit, son. Is he conflicted now? He can't get a Woody.
Daemon?
Don't leave her there, Daemon.
Princess, are you hurt?
Just in my heart.
I shall alert the Lord Commander.
Come on, man. She finna get dude beheaded and shit, bro. Leave Buddy alone, son.
You finished?
Oh, shite. It's getting juicy for real. See, now she about to take 2 hours to take off this big ass suit. She giggling and shit. I know dude smell bad. I better make sure that door locked. He risking his life, man. He don't care. He about to get some ass.
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
The White Worm? Who's the White Worm? A kid? I told you, he got little birds too, bro. He don't know how he gonna tell the king. That's... I know he going through it.
I have discomforting news. I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convenes.
Fuck the sea snake.
I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Oh, shite.
She was carrying on with her uncle. They were engaged in behaviors.
What? How did he know all that?
Princess.
What?
What must I say, at your grace?
You enter my bedchamber, accusing my daughter of something. Now speak it. Plainly. Have this rumor monger brought before me at once, and I will take their eyes.
The princess, creeping through the gates from King's Landing, disguised as a page during the hour of the owl.
You think yourself a cunning man? Your designs are obvious. Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
This is tough. This is tough.
Leave me. Once.
Before he say something he gonna really regret.
Regret.
He gotta suck it up. He gotta suck it up. He hurting right now though. These is haymakers Rhaenyra throwing at dude right now. Body blow, haymaker, bing!
Princess, I have a message from the Queen.
Not good. Not good at all.
Your father accused me of something.
That you fucked Daemon in a pleasure house.
She was about to fuck Daemon at a pleasure house. Get it right.
This is a vile accusation.
You Targaryens do have queer customs.
Your Grace, sister, you must know I would never. Who made these claims to your father? I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason.
This is already gone over her head, Rhaenyra. How you gonna get mad at her?
And then Daemon sank into his cups and abandoned me for some whore.
I mean, that's a quite compelling story, Rhaenyra. You pulling on her heartstrings, shorty. I like it.
Daemon never touched me. I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
It was foolish of you to place yourself in a position where your virtue could even come into question.
Just got cool with her, and now they like this again. I love it.
I need to understand the charge before I can attempt to discredit it.
You defiled her.
When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown.
Oh, shite.
What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? Wed her to me.
Go back to the Vale, Daemon. To your lawful wife.
Was this his plan all along, though? That's all I'm tripping about right now. I want to know. Or did it just happen? It can't just happen. Things just never happen in Game of Thrones.
You believe he lied?
How often does he speak the pure truth?
How does confessing to such things serve him?
By reducing you.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent.
That's a fact. He know his daughter.
And she swore to me that she remains a maiden.
Knows his daughter,
And I
son.
believe her.
And he's a Targaryen, so he knows himself. This is nuts right now. It's mad tense. I knew some crazy stuff was gonna happen, son. It wasn't this tense for no reason.
From my blood come the prince that was promised, and his will be the song of ice and fire.
Oh, shit.
Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena Velaryon. And you will do so without protest.
Without
The
protest.
son of the sea snake.
Yes.
So I can be a remedy for your political headache.
Yeah.
You are my political headache.
Yeah, tell her, man.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
What vulture?
Your hands. He wants Aegon to be named heir, and he will stop at nothing to see it done, including spying on me to bring about my ruin.
She's right.
I will do my duty as heir, and with Selena, but you must first do yours as king.
He ain't gonna kill him.
How long did it take you to choose yourself over your king? Your grace. I will never recover from Emma's death. But Alicent, she was a calculated distraction.
Oh!
Gotcha, bitch!
The queen loves you.
Give me my pen. Need
The
that.
crown and the realm. Both owe you a debt that can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
He's dead on, though. He's dead on the money. What you want him to do? I don't like this drink already.
I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, princess. From the king. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Okay. And look what's going on in the world. Look at this shit. Even back in the day in fictional times, they had the tea for the John. Now drink the tea and pull off your big girl panties. You got a kingdom to rule. But yeah, guys, just another amazing episode of House of the Dragon, man. And I knew all of this type of stuff was coming up. I basically called it from the beginning. Like, Rhaenyra and Daemon's interaction from the first episode was, like, definitely a lot flirty. So, like, we kind of seen this coming along. But I just wanted to know how it was going to happen, how Rhaenyra was probably going to come around to it. Because I had a feeling that Daemon was going to be the one that leaned into that first. Because, like, in the first episode, he was definitely the one that was, I think I was getting the vibes from him more like, yo, this could happen if we wanted to type stuff. You know what I mean? This episode was great, man. It's another brilliantly acted episode. Like, everybody was working in this episode. Everybody that had scenes was killing it. From the guard Cole to Rhaenyra, Alicent, Daemon, the king, like, everybody was knocking it out the park. Otto was knocking it out the park. He did, like, a lot of great face acting in this episode. Like, even, like, him, like, thinking about the consequences of him even telling the king what was going on. Like, Targaryen side, like he said, there's two types of Targaryens, and in the first Game of Thrones, they talk about it. When a Targaryen is born, the gods flip a coin. They're recontextualizing the two former Targaryens that we had come to know. Before, we just thought it was normal and crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Now he's turning it from the Targaryen side. He turns it into dreamers and conquerors. You understand what I'm saying? So dreamers and dragons, or dreamers and conquerors. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the side. And every time he switches to his conqueror or his dragon side, like, it just shows in his face. Because, like, usually he's very cool. He's very laid back. He just tries to think about things. Like he say, he's a dreamer. So he definitely tries to push what he thinks out there into the world and make that shit make it happen, not by force at first glance. You feel what I'm saying? He tries to talk it through first and tries to do things that way, but grew up with his brother and he raised his daughter, so like he understands. Like Allison copping pleas for Shorty, and dude's like, bro, you can't tell me nothing about my daughter. Like, you grew up with her, but I was watching both of y'all, which is still kind of weird. Why, thank you. So just hearing those conversations, yeah, and I know I'm like rambling, like I'm going all over the place with my points right now, but I definitely think like the conversations in this, like I said, it was a well acted episode. Everybody came out hitting it out of the park, and I really do think that the conversations the scenes were amazing, but the conversations were very punchy. Everything was just like hitting, everything was heavy. And as I said from the beginning of the episode, once it started, I want to say like 2 to 4 minutes into the episode, when as soon as like I think it was like right before Daemon arrived, the episode just started feeling heavy, and it just started feeling like a lot of things was going to take place. Literally, I know that so many things was going to take place just off of Daemon arriving. Like, he was going to be the domino to topple over the rest of the dominoes, and now we're gonna have to see what the aftermath of this is, and how Otto bounces back from this. What goes on when Rhaenyra finally meets Corlys' son? Like, yeah, like it's gonna be a lot of things right now. Corlys' daughter is about to be wedded off to the people from Braavos. Like, that's a whole nother side of things that we haven't even thought about. Like, we went down there before, we seen the people, we didn't even get entrenched in Braavos. What if their family line is still out there in some way, shape, or form? We don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. Like I said, this is 200 years before GOT. We don't know how it all shaped out. I really do believe like this show is awesome because it could take any character and make you care about that character, even if you hate that person. You know what I mean? Like, everything that's going on with Daemon right now, Daemon is not my favorite person in the world. He's never been my favorite person in the world. Probably from like the first episode. Like, I ain't like his attitude. You feel what I'm saying? I called him Big Joffrey in the first episode because like that's how he carried himself. Like, if Joffrey got to mature a little bit before he like died, and he wasn't like all the way tapped. And while Daemon does have a lot more shades of gray than Joffrey, he does. He's a lot more pliable. He seems a little bit more sane than Joffrey ever did, but he does wild stuff so much that when he's there, you don't know what's gonna happen. And I feel like that's a great characteristic for a character to have, but at the same time, for everybody in the story, it causes so many problems, so many headaches. This is the biggest headache of them all. I really did think Viserys was gonna rough him up a little bit more than he did. Viserys is definitely dying, but he's dying a lot slower than everybody thought he was gonna. I wonder now, with Otto going out, we're going to see in some way, shape, or form that Otto was part of the reason why Viserys was getting what wounds weren't healing, or why is he falling apart like that. Like, was he feeding him something that's slowly poisoning him, or was he planting something as one of his robes or something that was slowly poisoning him? You never know. Like he said, he's the hand of the king. He's the second most powerful man in the kingdom, so there's a lot of strings he could pull, as we've seen with him spying on Rhaenyra. As far as Alicent go, man, she's a kind soul. I don't know how that relationship is gonna end up at the end of it, yo, cause yeah, it's very tumultuous at best, man. Like, she lied on her mother's soul to Shorty, son. You feel what I'm saying? And made her believe it. I feel like that's why she's going to bat for her like that. She's just like, yo, why would she ever lie on her mother's soul? And that's something that we bonded over when we was much younger. You know what I mean? So it's just a real crazy situation from everybody's perspective, and I feel like that's the best part about. That was the best part about Game of Thrones, and they carried it over to this show. To me, like tenfold, because you're focusing on a very smaller group of people. So like, you get the time to be around these people and to see exactly what they're going through and to feel it. You get a chance to sit in it and feel it. You know what I mean? And I think that's why everybody's like really caring about it. Like, I do care about Rhaenyra's plight. I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she rebels, but I do get where her dad is coming from, G. Like 100%. Like what she's doing right now is not only putting whatever she got in jeopardy, it's putting whatever he got in jeopardy as well. I think if it was only for her, he would be upset, but he would let it rock. But like it affects him in a major way what she does and what she chooses to do. And it's nuts that a show, especially in these times, could make you feel certain ways for both characters in this tough situation. Yeah, but we ain't seen none of the Valerians this episode, man. I think next episode might be a Valerian focused episode. Probably could be. I don't know. She has to go meet dude, and I think they're gonna do that next episode because I think it's I think the following episode is where they're married and it's super time jump and stuff like that. That's where they're going to change out the actress. So I definitely think it's going to be awesome next week. This week was great. It was a slower episode, but everything we got in this episode we definitely needed, man. Like I said, the scenes were amazing. The overall show is kicking ass right now, and I'm loving or hating or a mixture of both each character that's in here. I think Otto said something similar to how I feel about this series last episode. It was like he was like the end is clear, but the road is the uncertain part, and I'm just interested in traveling down this road with this show till we get to the end, because we definitely know how it ends, and I could like Google like the family tree and go find out, but I don't want to do that. I'm like to stay in the dark and let it unfold every Sunday on HBO. But yeah, guys, jump down in the comments and let me know what you think about this episode, man. What shocked you most about this episode, man? I think I already know, but jump down in the comments and let me know if you kind of peeped it or you knew what was going to happen before it started, man. Also, talk about the character storyline that's intriguing you the most. And also throw some theories down there of how you think it's going to all play out in this season. Not too far down. And if you got like super spoilers, like keep them to a minimum, son. I'll be reading the comments and I don't want to get spoiled. If you like what you're seeing here, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us way more than you know. And it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Thank you. Damn it, Daemon.